from what I've seen to this point and talked to our staff about, is a lot of the young players were so young. Now they've gotten a little bit older, only a few months, not even a year, but they've changed. You saw Capo come back to the bubble in Toronto and play the way he played. And now he shows up after a solid summer of working out. He'll be bigger and stronger. We look for things like that. You always look for things to hang your hat on when you go through a build like we are, and to see the older players lead, to see the older players be even better than what they were last year, each and every one of them, to see the young players mature, to see the new players come in. We're excited about Keandre Miller, for example, with the way he played prior to the bubble with the team. And in talking to a lot of the people who have seen Keandre work this summer, there's a maturity aspect there that's going in the proper direction. So when you go through a building, you have so many young people. You're looking at everybody from this player to that player to that player. The new players coming in, and you push their buttons and try to make them better. And I personally firmly believe that we're in a good spot with the way that we approach this season with the young people. We're in a great division, a very tough division, and that's going to be a great experience for our players.
Jeff, do you think overall you've equipped David Quinn and his staff with a roster to compete in this very tough division?
Well, we'll find out, Bruce. Good question. Happy New Year. I think we'll find out. Like I said, a tough division. I got some teams that have won Stanley Cups recently. It's got a lot of good players in the division. So we'll find out. I think that, we feel really good about our group. I think if you look at last year's team, the bubble was one thing, but prior to, like, in the last couple of months, 3 months of the season, our team was trending in the right direction. A lot of our young players were improving. So we've seen a lot of good things, and we have some young players. Hopefully we'll push. I think we're deeper. We have some organizational depth that I think we've improved on. I think our goaltending situation is good. So listen, I'm comfortable that our team is moving in the right direction, and that we'll be a competitive team, and we'll see where that takes us.
How nasty or how heated could some of these division rivalries get, not just in your division, but across the league when guys are playing 2-3 times in a week, 8-9 times during the year?
I think it's going to be a bit of a throwback in some ways. I know that the game is played a little differently than it was in the past, but there's always emotions. I love games that have high emotion to them, but I also love our team when we control our emotions. And when you have a shortened schedule like this, every single point's going to mean something. So I think it's going to be very interesting when you play teams as much as we're going to. We have one point in our schedule, we play the Devils 4 straight games. It's going to be emotional. There's no question about it. That could be a win-win for everybody, but I firmly believe the emotion is going to be there. There's no question about it in all the different divisions, including the one up north in Canada. The fans will be involved for sure. I think that part of it's somewhat exciting. That's something I'm looking forward to seeing how it goes. But I know this much. The game is called differently. Discipline's important. And that's something that we're going to have as a team.
It's been 3 months since Alexis Lafreniere joined the fold. Now that you've gotten to know him a little more, just how excited are you, either one of you or both, to add him to the mix and have that talent on the roster?
I mean, obviously it's huge. We've talked a lot about him over the last few months and leading up to the draft, the lottery, everything that went along with it. So to finally be close to getting him on the ice is huge. We're it's usually get the first pick and you're on the ice in September and ready to go. You're playing exhibition games, and away you go in October. And we've had to wait a long time, and our fans have to wait. So, I know he's very excited, and he's been working hard, and he's extremely getting comfortable with his teammates. He's doing all those things. So he's excited. We're excited. I'm sure everybody's excited to see the first time he steps on the ice as a Ranger, and it'll be a big moment for everybody.